Welcome to Upvote Stories, where we bring you the most chilling, jaw-dropping, and unbelievable real-life stories. Today's story? Imagine waking up one morning to find your entire life stolen. Your bank accounts emptied, your credit maxed out, and worst of all, your reputation destroyed. But what if this wasn't just a case of identity theft? What if it was part of something bigger? Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications because you won't believe where this story leads. Let's begin. My name is Alex, and one morning I woke up to discover I no longer existed. At first, it seemed like a minor inconvenience. I tried using my debit card at a coffee shop, but it declined. Weird. I checked my phone, multiple fraud alerts. Panicked, I logged into my bank app. My entire checking and savings accounts drained. My credit card maxed out. And then, an even worse notification. Thank you for your loan application, Alex. Your $50,000 personal loan has been approved. Wait, I never applied for a loan. Something was very, very wrong. I rushed home, grabbed my laptop, and started logging into all my accounts. Except, I couldn't. Bank login? Password changed. Social media? Locked out. Email? Completely wiped. And then came the phone call. Mr. Carter, this is Officer Ramirez with the State Police. We need to talk about the fraudulent activity under your name. My heart nearly stopped. I met with the officer at the station, still in shock. He slid a stack of papers across the table. New credit cards issued under my name. A rental agreement for an apartment I'd never seen. Security footage of me withdrawing thousands from an ATM in another state. Except, it wasn't me. It was someone who looked like me. That's when the officer delivered the real bombshell. Mr. Carter, this isn't just fraud. Someone has assumed your identity entirely. They had opened utility bills, leased a car, and even filed taxes, all under my name. I wasn't just a victim. I had been erased. I did everything I could, called the banks, froze my credit, filed police reports. But the more I dug, the worse it got. Someone had even doctored my employment records. HR at my job told me they had received a resignation letter from me. I had been officially unemployed for 2 weeks. And then, I got another message. A text from an unknown number. Stop looking. You won't like what you find. That's when I knew this wasn't just some random scammer. This was personal. I went to the police again, but they weren't moving fast enough, so I did something reckless. I tracked the fake me down. I combed through the rental agreements and eventually found the address of the imposter. And when I got there, my stomach dropped, because standing outside the apartment building was someone I knew, my ex-best friend. His name was Ryan. We had been roommates years ago, but we had a falling out when I caught him stealing from me. I kicked him out, changed my passwords, and thought that was the end of it. But now, Ryan had become me. I confronted him in the parking lot. Ryan, what the hell is this? He smirked. Oh, you finally caught up? Took you long enough. I was shaking. You stole my entire life. Ryan just shrugged. I needed a fresh start. You had everything I didn't. A good credit score, a clean record, a stable job. Why shouldn't I take it? Ryan had been planning this for years. He had stolen my old mail and learned my security details. He used deepfake technology to forge documents and fake my voice. He had even found an underground network that helped people assume new identities. And worst of all, he wasn't working alone. Ryan wasn't just a scammer. He had sold my identity to multiple criminals on the dark web. That's why the police couldn't track it easily, because now there were several Alex Carters running around. And some of them were dangerous people. I knew the police wouldn't act fast enough. So I did something crazy. I baited Ryan, I pretended to walk away, then hacked into his emails using an old password trick. And what I found? A meeting location for an upcoming identity exchange. This was bigger than just me. I tipped off Officer Ramirez, who was already suspicious. Together, we set up a sting operation at the meeting point, a shady storage unit outside town. When Ryan arrived to sell yet another identity, the police moved in. They arrested multiple people, including a corrupt banker who had been helping launder money. Ryan? He's facing years in prison. But even after his arrest, I still wasn't fully safe. It took months to clear my name. I had to fight credit fraud disputes, reapply for my own job, constantly prove my real identity to banks and agencies. Even now, I still get random bills for things I never bought, and every so often, I get a blocked call. I never answer, because I know this isn't over. Ryan might be locked up, but there are others out there, watching, waiting, and maybe next time, it won't just be my identity they take. And that's how one stolen identity turned into a nightmare beyond imagination. What do you think? Could you ever recover from something like this? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more real-life stories that prove, sometimes, reality is scarier than fiction. Until next time, be careful who you trust.